Just my energy, just my energy. 30 hertz straight up. I wanna feel us to be on the same page. I saw some minus one, be recognition. You give me butterflies, and without I see the day, you say you love me, but words on me, shit, I go by actions, people want to show me. Just my energy, my energy, just my energy, just my energy, yeah. Been through a lot of shit, that shit still stop me. You know I love my pain, that shit be making it back. But baby, just know that shit is in the past. Let's focus on our future and building our foundation, so we can keep this shit going. Yeah. Good evening. Thank you everyone for tuning in today for Cheyana's B podcast. This is episode 21. Again, you guys know that I will be playing all the time my daughter plus other unsigned independent artists will be having different clips on the show. I'm going to start a different show for music, but I just wanted to play that because I thought that was a very sweet song, matching energy. Today's topic, however, is going to be about an unloved woman. An unloved woman is a difficult woman to deal with because within the walls of her mentality and the way that she deals and cope with life is going to be so much more different than that of an average woman who feels that she's loved by those everyone surrounding. See, when you're unloved, it start really truly at a childhood age, and I'm speaking from experience. And from coming up, you build barriers and you build walls that kind of shield you from so much hurt and stuff so that you can be able to cope and be the best you within the environment that you are placed in. You know, some people look at certain families from the outside and what you see is the hustles. And what you have on the inside is turmoil like Turner and the Michael Jackson Fives, unhappy kids, unhappy wives. You know, we sometimes have to realize that in reality, we are a reflection of our product unless we infiltrate some kind of strength boundaries to make us tougher than what we witness. And an unloved woman is one that is very unappreciated by those surrounding them, not understanding that the person that's in front of you, I only ask for you. I've never been loved. I can always get my own everything from material things in life to other people to occupy my time and company. But if a person only requires the love from you, that's the easiest thing you should be able to do. But the toughest thing is when a woman is unloved, she don't trust in nothing that you're saying when it comes to do you love her. So this is what we have to, as women, realize what it is we are dealing with. What are we committing ourselves to? See, because when you're not loved, or sometimes we push people from being able to love us. But in that sense, and in that reality, you have to know what it is that you want. What it is that you want out of your life, out of your situation, for your happiness, for your smile, for your mental peace, for your internal peace, for the peace around you. We are a reflection. We are a reflection of our kids, ourself, our strength. Everything reflects us. That doesn't mean that you are so strong that you're not offered the opportunity to have those days where you break down. Some of us break down in private. Some of us emotional. It doesn't take nothing. Some of us use Our anger is our emotion. It just depends. I have went through different trials and phases of these different emotions. It's like a roller coaster. And at one point in my life, I was an unloved woman. And when we are an unloved woman, we commit to anything because we want that to be loved. We want that person that we think so highly of. We make those major sacrifices in life for to see us in the light that we see them. I see the best in you, even though I am witnessing some flaws that, in my perspective, truly need to be tweaked, not just for the sake of our friendship, relationship, but for the better of you. If someone really loves you, they're not going to direct you wrong. And if somebody really loves you, they're going to pay attention to you, the way you move, the way you act. They're going to know when you're upset, when something's on your mind, when you're sad, when life is getting the best of you, and they are supposed to be there to lift you and remind you that today may be hard, but we're going to get through it. Tonight won't be harder because what we're tackling today, we're going to already have that executed and how we're going to move on from that place, whether it's emotional problems or difficulties, financially, life, the communication barriers. There's a lot of things that play part. But I want us as women to stop trying to force situations where you're no longer feeling love, because I don't care how it may seem, our loyalty makes a bigger ass out of us than our love could ever do. Because one thing about love, hurt on top of hurt on top of hurt on top of hurt dissolves love slowly. I may not leave right then, but you are building up this opportunity, or you're building up this beast in me to get the strength that I never had and that you have never witnessed, to walk away. And when that final walk, it don't come with the look back, what I'm looking back for. Not only did I give chances when I pleaded, I begged, I've cried, I've texted, I wrote letters, I have explained. It's especially when a woman has explained to you things that she went through prior to the connection of you two, the hurt that she experienced, the breakdowns, the mental space. You're supposed to be able to read your person that you're into anyway. You're supposed to be able to read them. One thing you cannot, I don't care nothing about sex. Sex is a momentary feeling that allows you to release intimate sensations and being able to calm and it does help mentally. It does. But if you're not reaching me after that, then what are we going to talk about? See, because after good sex comes good conversation, bonding, special times, planning, the future. How can I help lift you? How can I use you to help lift me? People are so quick to say, people are always out here trying to use somebody. God put us here to use each other as resources. Stop that. Because, see, that's just a thought to put in your head to allow yourself to really dumb it down from what God placed here for you. If you see someone think they got over on you, my dad used to always say, you buy a person. I helped you, but I didn't give you my last, because I always have to get up to be able to get more. So even if that day, that was the last 50 I had on me, that was not my last 50, because I have the revenues to get more. So you didn't take from me. What you did was you allowed me to see your character and what you're really about. And knowing that you are the type that needed me, then you will need me again, and I won't be so available. You have to. I used to be so aggressive that when people would violate me, especially when I was in love, and I felt like, well, I really wasn't in love in so long, but I cared a great deal for the person I was in a relationship with. It used to do something to me for someone to neglect the hurt that I felt like. I seen the shift in movement in me. I seen where It was consuming so much of my thoughts, my inner peace. I would just lay in the bed. If I eat, I go climb right back in the bed. And I was not the person doing wrong. Here I am, a victim of this person's infidelities and lies and deception, and I'm making myself a victim of myself. I'm allowing this person's action to make me doubt me or discredit me or feel like I don't have the strength to be more than what I am because of all that I'm giving to them. If I'm giving you everything, what are you leaving me? And if I'm giving you everything, you giving me nothing, how is this equal bond? I don't stretch all that. I don't care what you do for me, I can buy for myself. You understand? I will never be locked in nobody deal based off things that they can provide me materialistically when I have the means to do so. And if I don't, I have the ways to get it. So you will never be able to capture my mind that way. You understand? And if you are in my life and you don't see when I'm breaking, you do not love me. I am an unloved woman. Anything that you love, you're going to tend to. Anything that you love, you're going to care for. Anything that you love, you're going to build them up. Anything that you love, you're going to make that sacrifice to make sure that that smile is enhanced each and every time you guys encounter one another, whether it's conversation, intimately, bonding, friendship, connections. You guys are going to lift each other. It's going to be some kind of special peace between just you that nobody else can really interfere with. And if outsiders, it'd be a lot of these outsiders, a lot of the exes being entertained, a lot of your family members being entertained, a lot of the new chicks or new people on the side being entertained. If you love the person you with, you won't have time to really entertain others if your relationship is worth saving. Now, if I'm entertaining others, because I'm going to speak for me, once it gets to that level with me, I'm really already gone. I'm going to be honest, I'm gone. Because I believe in fighting it to the end until I see that there's nothing else to fight for. And most unloved women just stay because they have lost that love in their self. So ladies, I think you guys should start learning to know you and get back in love with self. Start doing the same shit you was doing before you started dating. Start looking in the mirror, put on your little lip gloss. You don't have to be beat and put makeup on. Fix your hair, make yourself feel good, even if you're lounging around the house. Put on you something, comfortable, but yet appealing. Make yourself feel good about yourself. Long hot baths, read a book, drink some wine, candles. Fall back in love with you. And once you fall back in love with you, and you know what it is that you want, and you're not willing to accept no longer for no one else, then you'll know the type of person that you are really destined to attract. Because you cannot attract someone that, and I don't care how attractive they are, I don't care what they got. I have been in a situation where, I'm gonna dumb this down a little bit. They had financially, they was all right. They did a lot for me. But pulling in the house at one time, bringing me an Infinity car or a Mercedes Benz all at one time, that meant nothing to me because guess what? The inside of me was still broken. This right here, what you're doing, this right here is for you to try to show off to those around me who probably have witnessed or gave advice or opinion on the hurt that they see me going through. So then you want to use this as a tactic. I may be doing this, but I got her right here. That meant nothing to me because guess what? Every time we laid in the bed, the sheets were cold with warm bodies in it. And what that means is it was two strangers sleeping alone in the same bed. I no longer knew who it was that I was laying next to. And the bigger problem was because I no longer knew who I was. Goals I set for myself, I was unmotivated. This person broke me down to the point where I just felt like every move I made was to be able to cover the tracks so the kids wouldn't feel where he was slacking, or to make sure everything on his end was okay. I was forgetting about me. And when I finally decided to love who needed love the most, because I haven't felt love since a child. So this is years. See, a lot of people, especially our African American race, we tend to want to sweep everything away. Well, mother dear, father dear, the things that you inflicted on me as a child, sometimes I find myself in moments where, as an adult, it still brings as much anger and pain as it did then. The fact that we as parents sometimes mess up. No parent is perfect. I think I'm a good mom, and I still see what is areas I can perfect. I have spoiled my children to the point where they are extremely lazy. You understand? Like, they're spoiled. They used to me going to get people, making them come clean up behind them and stuff. And now that COVID's going on, and I'm not doing that, risking our lives, bringing different people in and out. It shows. I have to take some of the responsibility, but I have to also teach them a lesson. It's 2 lessons in one has to be shown at this time. And I want my girls to know that a woman deserves to be loved. You deserve flowers. You deserve roses. You deserve random pop-ups. Here, I want you to get ready. We're going to go somewhere you don't need to know. A surprise on the time and stuff. People don't lost the romance in their relationship. And without romance, the intimacy is just a way of just releasing that sensation to get that nut off you. That's just all to that. But with intimacy, sex is making love. Like, you lose yourself in each other. Like, that's all you want, is to just be one with the person that you're in love with. And some people say relationships can make you selfish. But if you are in a relationship, women, and you're somebody who's being loved, and you have a great spouse, and you have a significant other that, although they may have their flaws, it's workable, and y'all have y'all thing, and y'all are happy 90% of the time, and the 10% is very easily to be repaired, then you are in a good thing. And I don't care what friend or family member or whoever, co-worker, has an opinion. Don't allow nobody to make you question your happiness if you are truly happy within yourself. And everybody's business is not everybody's business, but I'm going to tell you a secret about hurt and pain. You can smile all day. A lot of people see me smile and laugh all the time. But the eyes is the mirror of the soul. I don't like doing a lot of talking. I like to look you in your eyes, because that's what's going to tell me, have them demons got a hold to you to where you are just at a place of being so damaged that you can damage others? Are you battling things that you need someone that willing to be supportive and help you get through this and understand what it is that you're going through? Because when I first started dealing with my mental health battles, it was unknown. In our little generation, people think you either playing crazy, or you just don't want to face what's really going on in reality. And in reality, you do. Stop being that unloved woman to that spouse or that significant other who does not appreciate your personality, your love, your commitment, your devotion, your dedication, being their secretary, their prayer partner, the one that protects them, looking over them, making sure no harm comes to them, trying to be there on all levels, trying to help build you where you're trying to build. And at the same time, you're so caught up in your own little ego, because obviously you think you're slicker than me, if we're at this point, that you don't even see that you're losing. And in time you guys lose. Please stop doing this. I promise. I changed my number so much behind this particular statement I'm about to make. Once you had me, or you have me, treat me with the best of your ability. Once I'm gone, for real, I'm gone. You can call 179 times 2,055, and you still gonna get the same result, because you didn't know what to do with me then, and I'm still the same person. What lesson have you learned besides the fact that you had real love, and those that was everybody got somebody chasing them. I always know this. Just because you may feel like your partner is not entertaining or you haven't caught them, everybody has somebody in the cut. Whether they take it there, it may just be a friend that they know like them, but they vent to them about you and them, but they haven't went there. Or it could be a friend that I'm at the point where what it means you connect and understand each other. This why they can't think like this. You know what I'm saying? We just have to know what we want, and until you are loved, or until you love yourself, until you get that love reciprocated from the other party, you are an unloved woman trapped in your own turmoil. And I want each one of you ladies to start every night and every morning, even when you use the bathroom in the middle of the night, looking at a mirror and remind yourself that you are beautiful. You are you. You are deserving of all blessings God's given you. You deserve someone who is going to love you, who is going to be able to console your soul, not your body. Not just your body. Console your soul. Calm you down. The calmness to your anger. You understand? The fire into the times that you need to have that push, that encouraging partner that's going to pray with you and for you at all times. We have to stop choosing bad men and trying to raise them. Let Sarah, James, Mary Lou, Wanda, whoever raise their own children. If they did not come already equipped to understand a relationship. People know how to do a relationship because you know what the hell you expect for yourself. So if you know what you want, you should know that I want to be happy as well. And only a selfish person would go and mistreat somebody who is loving. You are now just an unloved woman trapped within a relationship that you are afraid to let go. And as long as you hold on to that, it's going to get worse because the appreciation does not get better. The comfort of being able to get away with it does. Thank you, ladies, for tuning in. And remember, every morning, every evening, bathroom breaks, look at the mirror and remind yourself just who you are and how beautiful you are and what life has to give you. No one on this earth is worth your inner peace. Without that, you cannot be the best you. And if you're not the best you, you cannot go through life and conquer so many dreams that you guys have so many talents to do. Anybody can do anything. You got to be the first one to believe in you. And if a person see you believing in you enough, they're going to believe in you too and be encouraged to support your dream. And if you are a real person, you're going to show the same love of those supporting your dreams and help their dreams come true. You guys have an awesome night. Wednesday, we still have a guest show. I'm starring PJ. He ain't no call, y'all. He ain't no call apologizing. He said he was at work. So he do want to do the show, a man's perspective versus a woman. It's going to be a very hot topic because we're going to talk about the heterosexual relationship plus men's feelings when their women, kids, mother, per se, chooses to date the same sex and their feelings on it. I am someone who now dates women, and he has his opinion on how he feels that it is because women don't connect with the right particular type of man, and that's why we run to women. I have never ran to a woman because of nothing I went through with a man, because I went through something with a woman before too. It's not the label of who you're loving, it's who you're loving. Okay, so we're going to talk about that on Wednesday, so I can have Mr. PJ right here, and I can be giving him my ends and he giving me his in a respectful way. You guys, thank you for tuning in. Follow Shayana B Podcast Show on Instagram. Continue to leave us the messages. We love reading the topics you guys want us to share. This today was my topic. I want all you ladies to stop committing to something that you know you deserve better of, and stop being so quick to run to another situation that you haven't fully got away to really adapt and know and be aware of what it is you really are getting yourself into. A few dates don't tell you nothing. Just like when you get ready to purchase a home or rent, you go to the property at night to see the truth. Pay attention to who you're dealing with. Pay attention. Pay attention to protect yourself, your heart, your kids, and your mind. You guys have an awesome day. An awesome day. Peace.